What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Sports to the Wire. For those of you who are new to the channel, I am your host as always, Rashid White. Alright, so let's get into it. You see the thumbnail, the new big three. And can these guys actually make a serious run come the playoffs right there? So, I believe yes, and you looked at Boston. I mean, like I said, this is what I actually truly envisioned when this team was actually assembled and not actually put the apology out there for Sean Marks, and then kind of took it back because I'm thinking like, well, we actually cursed. But I mean, this team really kind of has most of the tools that it actually needs. If Ben Simmons is actually healthy, and I know I'm just arguing with people on social media just now before I'm making this video. Listen, the guy is going through knee injuries, a back injury, and I believe he suffered that injury during the All-Star game when he fell on his back. So I just think there's a psychological component of it where he doesn't want to experience that pain again. And myself personally, I had 2 back injuries. The last one playing basketball, man, it made me even like kind of consider even playing again, man. I mean, the pain was that serious, man. There's 3 days of agony, and the L4 back injury, the spinal surgery, is actually even worse. I just think he needs to be comfortable just in case he gets hit and probably falls on the back, and just be comfortable and not want to actually go through that pain again, man, because I think it's no joke. So you got size with Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, who I love and who actually played. You know, I said this, man. I was watching him. I did a lot of research on Cam Johnson. Now he has a high basketball IQ. Now the damn referees literally tried to cheat yesterday. You know, by calling nonsense ticky-tack calls, things that's not obstructing the player in any way. You know, I want to see Cam Johnson on the floor. You know, when I watch a Nets game, I want to see him play. I want to see Mikal play. I want to see Ben Simmons play. You know, those are the 3 main attractions right there. And I don't want to see them, you know, getting ticky-tack, stupid foul calls that's not disrupting the player that they actually guarding. You know, you get like a little hit on the arm or something like that. It's not like he lost the ball and then, the Nets actually got a turnover, like a possession over that. So if you're not losing the basketball, it doesn't affect them. Stop calling them bullshit-ass fouls. Please, I can't stand it, man. It really gets to me on a cellular level. Because I'm like saying, you try that on the courts, you try calling nonsense like that on the courts, you will get punched in your face, man. Try and calling nonsense like that, you know. So, you know, going out here into the park. So enough with that nonsense, man. If it's disrupting their rhythm or their shots, then I can understand calling it. But you know, Cam Johnson, he actually persevered, and he you know, played really, like I said, a high basketball IQ game, and he was, you know, picked up 4 fouls, and he played defense without fouling. I just, like I said, overall, I like his overall basketball IQ. Mikal with that mid-range shot, man. You know, like I said, the mid-range shot, I know what the analytics department actually says, but it's dangerous, man, having that shot like that, because, you know, it constantly keeps you up trying to contest that shot, and then you're not in a defensive position, and he can easily just go right by you, man. So that's going to be a real key factor right there. I mean, just a great overall floor game for him, and he can actually, you know, he can actually guard. So you look at Finney Smith, Nick Claxton, Ben Simmons when he's healthy. He's a 6'11" guard who can actually guard 1 through 5. And then on the offensive end, I mean, you know, he's a matchup nightmare. They're going to have to run a second man at him because, you know, if they actually post him up against smaller guards. And I showed, you know, multiple videos of him actually doing that. He could post up 6'8", 225 guys, you know, 230-pound guys, you know. So, I mean, he shouldn't have any problems against smaller guards. The ball moves with him. Now, Spencer Dinwiddie, you know, he actually played an excellent floor game for the most part. A couple of times in the fourth quarter where he was actually holding the ball too much and not moving it. It was like shot clock was down to like, what was it, like 8 seconds, 6 seconds. He's still dribbling the ball. And, you know, the shot clock is not your friend, it's your enemy. And you want to be able to actually, you know, utilize it. Utilize it and keep the ball movement and actually get good shots off. So, I mean, overall, for Spencer Dinwiddie, really good floor game. You know, he was played under control. He didn't overshoot. He actually got the ball to Bridges. If he could play like that, and we'll see what happens if it comes to who starts, you know, who comes off the bench, you know. Probably Ben Simmons can come off the bench and then anchor that second unit. So we'll see what actually happens there. I think this team can actually make a deep playoff run. I don't know what would happen against the Boston series, but they got the lift, man. And as I said, they got Dorian Finney-Smith who can actually guard, man. You see he blocked Tatum a couple of times, and Nick Claxton, you know, as long as he's not trying to do too much, you know, just play your role, man. You know, right now, I see him trying to do something behind the back and he lost the ball. I mean, dude, that's not you right now, man. That's not you. Just play your role, finish under the basket, you know. Don't try to create off the dribble or anything like that. You know, it's just, you know, not yet. None of that nonsense, man. Just play your role. And I think if these guys just play their roles and don't try to do too much, I think these guys can make a real deep playoff run, man. Just let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Can I be wrong? You also got the shooting off the bench with Seth Curry, Joe Harris. We'll see if Seth Curry's actually healthy. But I just, you know, man, I don't know, man. This team is actually, I don't know if I'm just overhyping things or not, but, you know, like I said, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, Ben Simmons, new big three. And I think we can go a long way right there. Long way. Not to the finals. I don't think they can beat the Bucks in a playoff series, but I think they probably can get to the Eastern Conference Finals. All right, I'll wrap the video up. If you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Certainly share this video. When you share, the universe certainly shares back with you. Peace out.